Now, what do you get if you mix a rat with a kinda hot femme fatale with a jellyfish haircut? Well, you get the biggest hype I've ever goddamn seen. The hype for Jane though was absolutely insane, and she really delivered on it. I think everybody's very happy with Jane. And like after I've seen her marketing after she's dropped, like I was thinking to myself, like, how the hell are they gonna top this? And then I woke up one day and I literally had to pick up my jaw from the ground because the rip trailer for Caesar and Burnice had dropped, and holy hell. Now let's talk about it. Why are people so gosh darn excited for Burnice and for Caesar? And this might be a little bit hard to explain.
Great asset to the company. Great asset to the company. Great asset to the company. Great asset to the company.
But apart from that, what really sets these characters apart, and like let's dissect them one by one. You have Caesar King, which is a defensive agent, and I've said since like the early days of making Zenless videos that I'm super excited where they're gonna be taking like the defense role, because the defense role feels a little bit weird. Like if you look at Ben's kit, which is the only defense character we had in the beginning, he's kind of a jack of all trade and master of none. Like he was good at, like he applied quite a strong buff to the entire team. I think it's 18% crit rate to the entire team. But obviously like bringing quite a lot of stun and decent amount of damage and some anomaly build up. Like he was a very well-rounded character. So I've been very much anticipating what is that format gonna look at like as like a 5-star. And Caesar is just that. She seems like an insanely good jack of all trades. And now to understand the hype around Caesar, you need to understand like how you use other games. You have Genshin Impact, in which we got the year Archon that's named Zhongli, and to this day you can like he is probably the best character to, like, you know, the most versatile character in the game. You can swap him into any team, and like his defensive shred is always gonna come in handy, and like, you know, just for convenience sake, having the shield and everything, like he just makes the game a lot more trivial, and he's so freaking versatile by just debuffing enemies. That's why debuffing agents are so good, and like they have such a long like lasting period. Now this is a little bit funny, but you will notice when a new hyper carry comes out, the hype will always be slightly lesser than, like, you know, when a really busted support comes out. Because we know that hyper carries have a much lesser lifespan. No old hyper carry from the, like, you know, the good old Genshin days are still that relevant. Meanwhile, a lot of the supports, a lot of the debuffers, etc., very much still are. And we have a similar situation in Honkai Star Rail with Adventuring, which is just, you know, a fantastic, super versatile addition to the team. Now, Caesar is kind of being looked at and hailed as, you know, Zenless version of that. Like, you're super versatile, jack of all trades. Like, she has an AoE debuff. So, like, when she does a perfect parry, she debuffs everything around her. So, like, if there's a group of 10 enemies around you, everybody gets a debuff, like, with her skill. She provides a shield, she provides good damage, she scales of impact. So like she seems to be a buffer, a debuffer, a stunner, and like, you know, just everything all in one, and a shielder, and it just seems like a super useful and good unit to have. So people are super excited. Like, one, the character design, like, let's be very real, and also like the versatility of her. And I was super excited just when I saw Caesar, when I had no idea about their kit. One, like, yeah, I think this is the coolest character they've ever designed. The coolest character they've ever freaking designed. Don't tell Eula. And she just looks awesome, and I have been eagerly awaiting to see what a 5-star defense agent actually will be able to do. So, that's the hype for Caesar. Now let's discuss Burnice. Why are people so freaking hyped about Burnice? Well, Burnice is an anomaly fire character, and to understand the hype around Burnice, you need to understand a few things. Right now, the fire options we have in-game aren't that great. Don't get me wrong, Lucy is absolutely freaking amazing. One of the best supports in the game, but she's just that, she's a support. The game is kind of lacking a 5-star fire carry. We do have Soldier, but people aren't that fussed and super happy about Soldier. She's a little bit, hard to build a proper team around. And obviously there's been no banner so you can pull for her specifically. So it's like you lost a 50-50, you have a chance that you might have a Soldier. So there's a high chance that you do not even have Soldier. Soldier was my last S-rank character I managed to get my hold on. And I hadn't had the resources to build her up yet. So whenever there's fire content, we are a little bit lacking in what options are available to us. And Anomaly has proven to be insanely strong. The best character in the game right now is Jane Doe, which is an Anomaly character. And before that we had Piper, which is the best A rank in the game. And then we also have Grace, which is an Anomaly electric character and arguably absolutely one of the better standard S ranks that we have. So Anomaly have a track record of being very, very good, very useful characters. And what sets Burnice apart is that the Anomaly characters we have right now, they all require quite a lot of, on-field time. They're kinda selfish in a way. They don't do anything unless they are on the screen. Meanwhile, Burnice is actually gonna have a lot of her kit work while she is off-field, while she is switched out for someone else. She will still have her fire ticking. Now this is a massive, massive game changer, as anybody that's played around with Jane Doe and the Sword team will realize, because even if the Sword teams with Jane Doe is good, it still feels a little bit, clunky almost to switch into another Anomaly character and build up then switch into Jane, and there's no overlap kind of happening in between there. And Burnice will actually change that. She comes in, she does her rotation, then switches back to say Jane or Grace, and she will still provide her element. She will still provide the Anomaly build up of fire. And this is absolutely huge. This is insane. Burnice is gonna be the staple of the Sword teams, no question about it. And I'm super hecking excited about her. And once again here, the character design is absolutely impeccable. I don't know if we'll ever get a cooler faction than Sons of Caledon, but whatever characters come next, they have some big shoes to fill. Like I said in the beginning, I thought when I saw Jane and the release of Jane, I'm they're never gonna be able to top this, are they? But hey, they managed to, so let's see what 1.3 and onwards has to offer after this, because whoo. And I saw such a funny comment. I don't remember which video it was, or if it was a Reddit post, but someone just crying face, Hoyo needs to stop releasing all of these hot women. I can't take it, my wallet can't take it, and I feel that in my soul and I feel that in my bank account. So that is the hype that is the hype of Caesar and Burnice explained. Are you excited for them? Which one will you be pulling for? Will you be pulling for both? Let me know in the comments. Also, on a little bit of a sad note at the end of all things, anybody that's been watching the channel for some time has probably seen that I usually had my beloved husky dog Pilot go for Ellen. I find her super fun to use. Same with Surjan. Surjan, who is the cop girl that's coming. Also, he wants a treat. Can we just give him a treat? In return, he will wave to you too. Pilot, hello. One more time. Hey, that's a little bit half-assed, but alright. Oh. Behind me, in the video, and quite a lot of videos, he kind of enhanced by begging for treats while I was recording. I'm super sad to say that he passed away this last Friday, in peaceful and lovely in his favorite spot in the garden. So if I seem a little bit less energetic and if I don't upload as frequently, Yeah, that's the reason for that. I've had him for 14 years, and I'm having a little bit of a hard time coping. But yeah, anyway. Everybody, thank you so very much for watching, and until next time, Hako out.